Hey, good morning, everybody. This is John Phillips over here at John Phillips Plumbing Service. It's Tuesday morning. It's trash day today. Just thought for you people who are wondering, might be giving you a little too much information here, but yeah, it is trash day, so got a few things to do this morning. But the main thing that I'm gonna do is get my ass in that spa and loosen up the old muscles in my lower back. I did some I don't know, I tried to put a video up yesterday. It was kind of a nightmare. Didn't work out too well. I don't know, just having problems. I got to take a class on editing. I don't edit at all, but somehow I made a video, and the first 14 minutes of it was the same video over and over, and I just couldn't figure it out, so I just canceled it. But anyways, yeah, I got some. I was yesterday. I started the job with the 100 ball valves, and you know, I had my sights set pretty high. I was going to do 24 or 30 of them yesterday, and I got there at 9 o'clock, and by 12 o'clock I put 11 of them in, which is really good. I'm not complaining. I mean, I make good money on them each, so it was a good day. But man, I'm just getting old, man, and can't do what I used to do. My mind thinks I can, but my body tells me no. So at noontime, I was like, you know what? I made a pretty good chunk of change yesterday, and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to get something to eat. And I went to my favorite, not my favorite, but a restaurant. I used to do all the service plumbing in this restaurant. They've got like 7 or 8 locations, and so I went there and ate. I got myself a Caesar salad with blackened tuna steak and some nachos, and I ate that, and I got home. It was probably 1 o'clock, 1:30 when I got home, and man, I just crashed out, you know. But I did tweak my back a little bit. These valves are you're in an awkward position. They're behind hedges, and so you're working from the side, and that's a bad position for me. I seem to always tweak my back a little bit when I'm in that position, but anyways, I was able to do that, and today I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that job like one day on, one day off, and today I'm not going there, but I got a water heater to put in, a 50-gallon water heater that I snagged a lady from Home Depot. I was in the water heater aisle, and I could see her asking a bunch of questions about water heaters. And it's kind of a long process over there for these people. And you know, first they got to sit through a half-hour bullshit from the guy who works at Home Depot, and then he's just going to take their number and have one of their vendors give them a call, and then they're going to just set up an appointment. So this shit could go into like 2, 3, 4 days, and it might take you a week to get somebody out there to actually put the water heater in, and you're going to pay through the nose. I mean, it's expensive. So I saw the lady on the outside of Home Depot, and I went up and told her how much I do that water heater for. I do them all the time. I said, it's easy. I bring it to you. I take the old one out, haul it away, and this is the price. Well, she called me the next day and said, I'm going to have you do it. So it's not the first time I poached a water heater from Home Depot, but I don't care. To be honest, they don't give a shit about me. I mean, they'd run me off the fucking road to finish first place, you know? So, you reap what you sow is what I'm saying. Anyways, this lady, she actually lives in a community that I built a lot of houses in, so she was happy to have me come by. I'll be there this morning, and tomorrow I'll be spending another day up at this gate valve job, replacing 100 gate valves, and hopefully I'll get some good footage and show you how that's going. I realized that I'm going to end up with about 150 pounds of scrap brass and copper, which is nice. The price is way up, man. Thanks Brandon, appreciate that. It's the good side of inflation. Your fucking scrap prices are way up. So anyways, we'll see what we can get into today. Try to stay out of trouble. In the meantime, hey Bella, say hello. You want to say hello? Come on, you can speak. Alright, anyways, she's calming down a lot. She's gonna be so much for that, but she's turning 4 this year, and I think she's either 4 or 5, but she's calming down. And this spa is getting hot, so I'm gonna jump in it. And I've already ordered my water heater. I just need to go pick it up. It'll be sitting out there waiting for me, and we'll see what else comes in today. All right, so I'm here at this house to change out the water heater. The woman I poached from Home Depot. 66-gallon water heater, made in 04. Ream, baby. She got a lot of use out of that, almost 20 years. So this is a 66-gallon. I'm going to put a 50 tall in here. But man, this house has been repiped with CPVC overhead. They don't get any easier than this, my friends. I'm going to cut. The guy who did this should be using a rag wiping these joints, man. I mean, he did a neat job, but it could have been even neater. If he worked for me, I would have called him out on that. Said, you need to wipe these joints. But I'm gonna cut this right here. Put a shark bite ball valve on this, and that's it. These are cheap, man. These are junk. They're like fucking $2. Costs about 20 bucks for a good ball valve, shark bite ball valve. And the one thing that I noticed is that this whip, the power cord to this water heater, is very, very tight. And I hope it's not an issue. If it is, I got a box. I can put a blank on this and then run a new power cord with some conduit into the top of the new heater. First thing I need to do is just pump this guy down. It's leaking like a bastard. You can see it. She's a leaker. She's a leaker. So the other day, and honestly over the last couple of years, I've been getting a lot of dented heaters. You know, you get out there, some of them have just a small defect, a little ding in it. Others have been crunched by a forklift, or they've been dropped or whatever, and they just fucking pick them up and throw them in the truck and send them out. But anyways, I got one that was dented the other day, and I called them because I had already brought it up onto the second floor, and they said they'd sell it to me for $100 with a dent in it. And I went in there, and the guy was kind of giving me a hard time, like I'm out here fucking putting dents in water heaters, you know, to get it cheap. Well, when I pay $100 for it, it doesn't have any warranty. So I need to give the people a discount and then cover it for them for 6 years, labor and material. So anyways, I wasn't happy about him accusing me of, you know, taking a sledgehammer to the fucking water heater before I put it in the house, which anyway. So my new thing is, as you can see, before I leave the supply house, I take it out of the box, and if it's got a dent in it, then I can bring it to their attention right there before I leave the property. And I make sure I do it right where there's a camera so they can watch everything. And yeah, I've been doing business with these guys since I've been in business, and 10 years before that, or 9 years, with other plumbing companies, and I mean, not other, yeah, well, working for other people, and that's just the reality of it, man. I think it's got to do with the shit's made in Mexico now, and it's a long way from Mexico to Southwest Florida, so I don't know. She's pumping 10 to 10, so we'll see. got to turn all the water off for a minute. That's the trick. Thank you. If you open the valve on the inlet to the water heater while you're pumping it down, especially in overhead water piping, you'll get all that water out of the pipe, so you'll be able to cut this valve off and throw in a new valve. Alright, so what I do is, you can hear that this pump is still kicking, still pumping water. And what I try to do is, if I can move this water heater, the one I'm pumping down, if I can move it, I'm going to get it out of the way. See?
still got a lot of water in it, but I can move it. I can see that there is a little hole chewed in the side of this door going out into the side yard. And I can also see that he's been living behind the water heater. So it may be another 10 or 12 years before this water heater's out. I want to clean all that out, sweep it, dry it up. Little rat hole or mouse. So I'm going to use my hot glue. Okay, so this water heater, the other one just got finished pumping down. And this one's hooked up. This one's ready to be turned on, man. Yesterday was the first time I used that CPVC hot glue. And I like it. I like the fact that it's working with me, not against me, you know, trying to get this stuff done. Yeah. Sometimes it's just easier to take the damn screw out and hook the ground up. Whoever hooked this up last time, they hooked the ground wire up to the ground screw on the inside of this little access. And I like to see them on the outside, just because you know it's done. I got the old salty sweat in the eyes. So you always want to check what the guy did before you, because you're actually, you know, responsible for the condition you leave it in. And this conduit was not hooked up properly. find my regular head screwdriver. I don't know what I do with it. Yowza. She's all done, my friends. I don't know, it took me 15 or 20 minutes, but yeah, electric's hooked up. Got a new valve, lead-free fittings, torque down onto these nipples. Dielectric. Alright guys, so I got to this house at 9:30. It's 10:30. Water heater's installed. Got a new ball valve. Got to bleed a little. Finished bleeding the air off in the house, and we're all done. 1 hour. That's close to a record for me. Between arriving and getting it and getting the old one loaded up, and just I'm ready to drive out of here. So, ma'am?
Yeah?
Can you do me a favor and open the hot faucet or hot side in the kitchen?
Sure.
Or a tub? I just need to blow out the
Okay.
air. I'm gonna write you up an invoice and I'll be back in.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Is there anything else you need me to look at while I'm here?
No, right. Until something else goes, I'm
Okay.
good right now.
Okay, good.
The only thing is, I didn't move anything since my husband died. I never used the side door, and I was always after my neighbor. He directs. They've been directing the water every time there's a flood. Rotted out the corner. And
Well, that right there is actually from a mouse or a rat.
you think so?
Oh,
But
definitely,
yeah,
because
but
I
they-
saw the waste. They lived in a corner back there. It was
Oh,
just
okay.
one. It wasn't a lot. But there was. I cleaned it. I swept it all
Oh,
out.
okay, good.
This is your new heater. My name's right here.
Okay,
You got a new shut-off valve. Okay, that's how you turn it off.
All right, perfect.
And we're just waiting for the air to bleed out of it, and I'll turn the power on. Here's your old stuff. You can throw that out.
Yeah, I found that it was buried. When I was moving everything, it was buried.
Do you want me to put a piece of metal on that door to keep them from getting in there?
No, you know, I'm going to have to replace the door, and it's killing me. You know what? They're charging a fortune for a permit
Yeah, I
now.
know. Yeah.
For a permit to do it, and it's like bullshit. My son
Just
said,
put the door in.
"What?
Go buy one and put it in.
I'm not gonna go there unless I get some squealers around the neighborhood."
I don't want it. Nobody's gonna mess with you. Even if you did, just
Yeah, my son said when he came down that the
yeah,
my
just
son
put
and
it in. Make sure you use a lot of tap cons. I mean, put it in up to code.
Yeah.
But getting an inspection and paying them, that's basically,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna
it's a hidden
replace it.
tax. It has nothing to do with. But I can put a little. I got a very small thing I could put on there.
No, I'm good because they're coming down. Actually, he's going to be coming down in another month,
All right.
and I think I'm just going to get him to fix it.
All right, beautiful. Let me go. Let me write you up an invoice.
I don't go looking for trouble, but it finds me.
That's
You know,
life.
It's over time, you know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah. How long have you been here?
22 years. 22 years.
That's when I bought my house in 2001. You
No,
bought it
okay.
2000. Yeah.
My husband just retired and was dead he was 59 years old.
Oh, that's
Just
terrible.
retired from NYPD. Got a rare disease and was dead in a year and a half.
Did it have anything to do with 9/11?
No. He had just gotten out before 9/11. But the thing was, it's an autoimmune disease, but they feel it was triggered by lead in the precinct because his
Yeah.
place was over the firing range.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So there was lead flying everywhere.
Yeah. But a lot of the cops, a lot of the women lost babies that were police women, and next door the firemen got cancers. But they
Well,
were
I had
never-
leukemia. I got diagnosed
my
with leukemia
God.
and had a bone marrow transplant.
God.
I'm 5 years out from my transplant.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
fantastic.
blessed, man. I
Yeah.
thank God every day
Yeah.
for,
Because
giving
the
me
thing
another
is,
chance.
what he had, because my dermatologist, she's a young girl, she has the same thing. She said it's amazing now. They have the bone marrow that they're doing for the
Oh, yeah.
same thing. He would be alive today.
Yeah,
if-
I go to Moffitt Cancer Center, which I
best.
love. Yeah.
The best.
I love
Yeah,
those
yeah.
people there. I consider
yeah.
them my family.
I always donate to them. I mean,
Me
it's
too.
amazing what they've done.
I'm going to leave my money to them. I'm going to
Good.
give them everything. Help people who don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
insurance.
I think that's a lovely thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, they saved my life, The hell, you can't spend it when you're gone.
I know, it's true.
The hell, I might as well give it to somebody who appreciates it. Alright, so I'm done with this water heater. And it's a good start of the day. I just got to be very careful not to ruin it by doing something stupid. I almost took out a fucking mailbox on the way out of there looking for a bottle of water. But so anyways, that was a good score, and that's just an example of CPVC using plastic pipe and fittings. And I put literally maybe 2,000 houses in the ground with plastic, with CPVC, and that's how easy it's going to be to replace a water heater. Easy money, man. I mean, literally, you just got to go in there and cut the pipes with. I mean, it's simple. No copper, no burns, no paste and all that shit breathing it. I mean, the glue stinks, but anyways, I think I'm going to go to that hot glue all the time now on service calls, because you don't need that much time for it to set up, man. It seems to work good. It's neat. It's a little more watery than the Flow Guard Gold one step. This is a one-step product. It's made by Odie, I think, but it's made for CPVC. It's an approved glue. And yeah, I think I'm going to go with that all the time. So it took me about an hour to do that water heater, an hour and 5 minutes. And the lady's very cool. I enjoyed talking to her. And she's got this old lady widows group that they get together once a week or something, she was saying. And so I gave her like 10 business cards, and they just want somebody who's fucking, reliable, safe, somebody they can trust, and I'd be happy to take care of them. I treat them like they're my mother, simple as that.